A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic escalation of rhetoric, President Donald Trump has issued a stark warning to Hamas, declaring that the United States may take military action if the group continues its alleged killings in Gaza. This statement, posted on Truth Social, marks a significant shift from Trump's earlier support for Hamas's recent actions against rival gangs in the region. The president's comments come amidst a fragile ceasefire that had been established following a protracted conflict, raising concerns about the stability of the agreement and the potential for renewed violence. On Thursday, Trump stated, "If Hamas continues to kill people in Gaza, which was not the deal, we will have no choice but to go in and kill them. Thank you for your attention to this matter." This warning appears to contradict his previous remarks, in which he acknowledged Hamas's efforts to eliminate what he termed very bad gangs in the territory. Just days earlier, Trump had expressed a degree of approval for Hamas's actions, suggesting that their crackdown on gang violence did not concern him much. The backdrop to Trump's statements includes ongoing violence in Gaza, where clashes between Hamas and armed clan members have been reported. These groups have been accused of looting humanitarian aid and collaborating with Israeli forces, further complicating the already dire humanitarian situation in the region. The Interior Ministry in Gaza had previously issued an amnesty for gang members who did not participate in the recent bloodshed, a move that underscores the chaotic dynamics at play. In recent weeks, Israeli officials admitted to arming certain factions within Gaza to destabilize Hamas, adding another layer of complexity to the conflict. The violence has not only resulted in casualties among rival factions, but has also drawn condemnation from Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas, who labeled Hamas's actions as a heinous crime against human rights. Under the ceasefire plan proposed by Trump, Hamas was expected to disarm and relinquish its governance role in Gaza. However, it remains unclear whether the group has agreed to these terms. The ceasefire, which came into effect on Saturday, has seen violations from both sides, with reports of Israeli forces killing Palestinians under various justifications, raising questions about the agreement's sustainability. Despite the ceasefire, tensions remain high, with reports of Hamas executing rivals and civilians. The group has been criticized for its slow return of deceased captives' bodies, further straining relations with Israel. Trump's latest threat raises doubts about the future of the ceasefire, as he emphasizes a hardline approach towards Hamas's actions. Currently, approximately 200 U.S. troops are stationed in the region to oversee the ceasefire's implementation. However, Trump's vague threat about potential military action against Hamas has led to questions about the involvement of U.S. forces in any operations. As the situation unfolds, the international community watches closely, with calls for accountability for violations of international law echoing amidst the chaos. Meanwhile, Israel has reiterated its demands for Hamas to fulfill the terms of the ceasefire, particularly regarding the return of hostages. The recent violence has cast a shadow over the agreement, with both sides accusing each other of violations. The humanitarian crisis in Gaza continues to escalate, with reports of local families and armed gangs exploiting the situation for profit, exacerbating the suffering of the population. In a related development, Trump has also announced plans for a meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin, signaling his intent to address broader geopolitical issues, including the war in Ukraine. As the political landscape shifts, the implications of Trump's statements regarding Hamas and the ongoing conflict in Gaza remain to be seen, with potential repercussions for U.S. foreign policy and regional stability. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.